Hello, my name is Maya Jones. I'm a junior here at Savannah State, taking up mass communications with the concentration in dance. I've truly learned a lot throughout this course. I didn't know I was going to get myself into art that deep because I didn't realize I was going to get that deep into art. It was one of my favorite subjects, and it caught my attention, and I was fascinated by the colors and papers and paintbrushes while I was growing up. But when I completed this course, I've learned that visual arts is around us, it's surrounded by us, and we're surrounded by it. Without art, there wouldn't be a culture or a science or anything entertainment aspect to define a person's meaning. Art has came from the opposite side of the world, which was Ice Age during the time period. Humans have discovered ways to communicate with each other and their ancestors by writing codes or drawing events on the cave, in the cave, on the cave wall. Ever since then, art has been defined as an activity or a product that's being performed by an artist to communicate their feelings and the purpose and the emotions. My favorite part about taking this course was learning about early art, the early ages of art, which was the Paleolithic and Neolithic in the Revolution. Um, the Neolithic was describing art and the crafts that were created by the society back then, who had abandoned the semi-nomadic lifestyle for hunting and gathering up food in the favor of farming. During that time period, that was a type of architecture style that was transitioning, I should say, into early ages of painting and statuary. Paleolithic art refers to a upper Paleolithic period, which originated 40,000 years ago. I want to say 40,000 years ago, maybe even more, which lasted through the Ice Age. Um, Around that time period, it was the rise of the Homo sapiens and their discovery with building tools and using tools as weapons, as stone tools and weapons. The difference between the two Paleolithic and the Paleolithic and the Neolithic art formed was was of course developed around two different time periods, and basically the Paleolithic art was an era when humans discovered and invent stone tools that were used for building and weapons, and the Neolithic was an era when humans started to farm. Another favorite part about this course I enjoyed was this course was about the meaning of art and what it is in today's society. I believe that art in today's society is way more advanced than it used to be, in my opinion. Art in today's society is literally everything you could think of, everything you see, touch, feel is art. Such as, for example, dance. Dance is art because it's used to communicate and to show feelings and emotions, to perform to the public eye, and just to be creative. As well with photography. Photography is most definitely in the family of art because the creative images and the edits, colors, and the dynamics to show out the emotions or communications that the photographer is trying to tell to the world. The real meaning of art, in my opinion, is generally understanding the purpose and the activity that is being performed, formed, or created by a person and the meaning of the purpose. It's a component and a mixture of reflecting on economic substances. There are many different important artists that I learned throughout the courses, such as Mark Bradford, who was a famous African American artist who was born in the Los Angeles area, and he furthered his education in California in the California Institute of Arts, I believe. One of his famous pieces was the Amendment number 8, which was basically a painting dealing with political and layered paintings from Urban Dickerson, the abstract form. Another famous artist who caught my attention was Faith Ringo, who was born in the Great Depression, which was about 1930s. She was an artist who portrayed civil rights from the female's point of view. She also painted the political pieces on the activities that were sought during the segregation in New York. Her best known work was the her first quilt that was advertised with Aunt Jemima's in the 1980s.